Welcome to this week's Behind the Poem. I'm sharing a brand new poem that I started writing on Wednesday night after I had a wonderful conversation during which I was totally doing an incredible job of articulating some internalized anti-Semitism. And it was so ironic because I had earlier in the evening shared a poem about other people being anti-Semitic, and then I said something that was so much, it was such internalized anti-Semitism. I went into a shame spiral, and then I wrote this poem, and I was like, okay, I'll share it Friday, and then I was like, no I won't, I'm gonna do something else. And then two incidents happened today. I'm in Minnesota, and earlier today I was in Wisconsin. Two incidents happened today. One overtly microaggressive anti-Semitic thing with some white, I'm fairly certain non-Jewish based on the way they were talking about things, people in Wisconsin. And then, we all make assumptions about people, but I'm still a Jew in America, and I definitely feel unsafe when I am surrounded by white Americans garbed out in not Americana, but like American flag clothing that indicates a kind of politic and nationalism that I definitely don't feel safe around. And that's when my whiteness, which does often protect me, slips away and the Jew gets real loud inside. And that was the second thing that happened today in the lobby of my hotel where I'm staying at. So then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this new poem. So enjoy. It's currently untitled because it's brand new, and usually I have a title, but I don't right now. So if you know the title, let me know. Enjoy. I don't put Jewish in my bio. Then I'd also have to say I'm white, because that lets you know I know what I know about race in America, even though my ancestors were not white before America. So if I put Jewish in my bio, then you'll only think of me as Jewish, which is a thing I don't want to be the only thing you think about me, which is perhaps exactly what it means to be white. Because whiteness is erasure, which is not a thing I am the first to say. I am stealing it from someone else, which is what it means to be white, to steal and erase other people's survival and also to make them have to try to survive. Except because we have survived, Jews, it means anti-Semitism has survived too, which helps make it possible for whiteness to survive, including those of us who became white in order to survive. So I don't put Jewish in my bio. I don't want you to think of me as a Jewish artist. I want you to think of me as an artist who is also a Jew, which is, of course, internalized anti-Semitism, which means my own bio becomes the site of the merging of the Jewish people and the counterpart that tries to get us killed. I don't think that this is part of my propensity for suicidal ideation, but I do think it's easier to kill my identity before anyone else can make a choice about what it means to be a person of choice. I say a person of choice, as in a choosing people, because I've never liked the chosen people thing. I switched the syntax so the genitive becomes the adjectival verb of choosing and not the adjective for the kind of people we've allegedly internalized ourselves to be. I don't like to think we're any more chosen than anyone else, but I reckon that's the whole sort of syntax that got us into this mess, the anti-Semitism, to help the whiteness and the white supremacy. So I keep myself out of my own bio. I switch the syntax and make myself the adjective of a direct object because I'd rather be a direct object than a description. And I suspect that too is anti-Semitism. I suspect that too is assimilation. Whoa. It says assimilation, and I just said anti-Semitism. I'll figure that out. And I suspect that too is assimilation. Even though it's an ultimately useless grammar exercise, since the Nazis and the fascists still don't think I'm white. Maybe that is me vying for my own erasure, writing myself out of my own bio as a form of editing, which is what whiteness does: edit and erase. And would it be so bad if my bio said Caroline Rothstein is an Ashkenazi Jewish artist? And I think it would, which is probably inherited trauma, along with lived trauma, along with the inherited and lived trauma of assimilation, because erasure doesn't feel good on a choosing body trying to choose anyone but itself. Shout out to the many, both amazing and scary and also complicated things that led to me writing this poem that I'm glad I'm sharing today. Shabbat shalom, and take care wherever you are. Thanks.